Welcome to this live session. I have a question for you. Have you ever experienced that you were in a situation in your life that was not inspiring anymore? You didn't feel the spark or the joy that you once felt, and you seem to be in such a lag or negative routine that life just seems to be, just like it, it feels like one long sleep. Have you ever experienced that? Then type one in the comments. Have you ever experienced that you were in a relationship, personal relationship, and if you were asked to be truly honest, there might be things in your relationship that you think, actually, I wish they were different. Yet it seems to be that way, so I have got to learn to live with it, even though it's not aligned with who I am. When you experience this, then type two in the comments. Okay? Or you may find yourself in a job that you think like, wait a minute, why am I doing this actually? Can somebody remind me why I'm here, why I'm showing up, why I'm having these same discussions over and over again? Why I am, guys, I'm putting my time and effort in this, and actually I'm so happy to go home. I'm so happy to actually, when I get my money at the end of the month, to spend it all, because I have this feeling like, okay, now I have freedom. This is, I just spend it all because my job is so hard. There's so many discussions that I just need this in order to balance things out. Right? Have you experienced something like that before? Or do you know someone who is experiencing that? Like the job is so boring, the job is so out of alignment with who they are. And then when it's weekend, they party or they shop or they're in excess compensating for the uninterested things they have to be doing during the week. Right? If that's you, then keep on listening, because it doesn't need to be that way. It doesn't need to be that way. I have an invitation for you. I have an invitation for you of waking up. An invitation of you to bring to your awareness there might be something else, and the distraction just, took yourself away. The distraction or the dysfunction or the misalignment was that big that you were focused upon it so much that it got the theme of your current life situation right now. Take a deep inhale and relaxing exhale. Take a deep inhale and relaxing exhale. I have a special invitation for you. An invitation of experience. Because I want you to experience how it feels to start new things again. I have this experience for you because I want you to get up and feeling for yourself that fire in your belly again. Fire of, yes, there's things happening. Of, yes, I always knew I was destined for more, and I was not seeing it for a long time. And yet I smelled it. I heard it. I heard the dawn, and I heard something clicking, or I've seen it in the back of my mind, a spark, this tiny spark of possible change. Yes, that's what I'm inviting you to. That's what I'm inviting you to. Because it is so important to give yourself permission to sit and to think if the things you're going through are actually the things you keep on want to experiencing, because you might be in it for way too long. Like, how many years were you having those ideas like, ah, if I were given the opportunity, yeah, I really want to know what the difference might be. I feel, if I stay in this situation, same job, I may like my colleagues, but I don't like what I do. Or I may like what I do, yet I don't like my colleagues at all. Or the context or the setting is so misaligned with who you are that you just say, like, hey, there's different things for me outside, and that you just don't have any clue how to start, right? Is this spark of, wait a minute, I have been going through things in my life before where I was just deeply wishing they were different. Maybe there are things that I can do to support myself, even though my circumstances are not proof that change might be possible. Because, you know, there is this, how do I have to say it? Don't you think that when you were a child, that you were not having these moments of discouragement? When you were a child, that you, when you would hear your parents say same old, you was like, what are they talking about? You just have no clue. Those moments that you were a child, you were inspired by being alive and by testing new things, experiencing this aliveness, this being alive. Imagine if you could step into that again and allow yourself, with an open mind and an open heart, to take some time for you and to peep what might be possible for you. If you were to listen, if you were to listen to the hunches, if you were to listen to these silent voices saying, like, hey, knock, knock, maybe it is time to do something aligned with your profound thoughts. Maybe this is your moment. What if, what if you keep on experiencing challenges until you decide that you're going to move ahead with what you feel inside for yourself to be true? Perhaps it means that you have to step out of that relationship. Perhaps it means that you have to quit that job. Perhaps it means that you have to commit to putting yourself first and letting all the distractions around you just be. And then, opening up to new realities. Because what keeps you stuck is sort of, you might say, there's this habit that's ingrained into your daily life situation right now that is allowing you to keep yourself stuck. And the invitation that I guide you, that I no, the invitation that I have for you is a profound one. And it's an invitation for an experience. Because experiences is what people move. And why do I ask you? Because I used to do last year masterclasses where I guide people through insights how you can transform your life, how it is possible for you, even though you have been experiencing specific things for the longest time ever. There's this way of opening doors, way of making you see, way of turning on the light, way of reconnecting to your power. There's this way of, like, all of a sudden, you're in a garage, and the big carport is opening, and all of a sudden there's so much light, and you're just like, ah, I have been waiting for this for so long. Wouldn't that be amazing? Wouldn't that be just wonderful to feel that tingling feeling in your veins of no? Wouldn't that be just amazing to allow yourself to be in a relationship again where you are devotionally loved and fully cherished for who you are? Imagine, instead of having the same discussions over and over again, imagine that you say, okay, I am the most important person in my life because no one's going to save me. No one's going to save me. I have to use this feeling that I feel that is knocking on my door to allow me to sit and just accept where I am, accept what I have allowed myself to experience. And with this acceptance and this awakening, allowing to understand that there are things outside that you don't know much about, that if you were to listen to them and if you were to apply them in your life, you would experience totally different things than what you're experiencing right now. Imagine that you live the relationship of your dreams. Just imagine for a second. How would that make you feel? How would that make you feel? And this is the experience that I'm taking you through. The experience of, hey, wait a minute. There's so much more to uncover inside of me. But nobody was telling me. Nobody was telling me this was important. Everybody just told me to listen to them. I was not taught to listen to myself. Well, if you want to learn, then you have to be there. The experience is happening on the 22nd, the 23rd, and the 24th of March. And it's going to be the basics of change, the step into acceptance and transmission. What is possible? What might be out there? How can I hear the calling? How can I see from afar that perhaps these new things are exactly why life is just so dreading right now. Okay? What's the alternative? Living your life that way for another 20 years? Doing the job for another 15 years till you're pensionated and then survived. Come on. Or starting, to really care for yourself, for your body until things are right. Well, this experience is for you because there's so much inside of you that we don't tap into on a day-to-day basis. And when we are focused on doing the things that are expected from us, and when you are told, just to act normal because that's already weird enough. Have you ever heard that? In Dutch, we have a saying, doe maar normaal, dat is al gek genoeg. Just like act normal, it's all crazy enough. Oh, what if you were to do something different? Ooh, then people would point their finger at you. Right? If you point your finger outside of you, there's 3 sticking to you. So everybody who's pointing the finger has 3 more reasons to look for themselves first. So this invitation for you is out there. I'm so excited to be doing this. I'm so excited to be doing this because, I don't want ever. I talk to a lot of people, and some people might be in a situation of, I truly don't have the money for that right now. And man, how I feel sad when I see people who truly want change, who truly long to work on the things that help them move forward, who truly are eager to throw things around, and then, because it's because there's this energy exchange with it, then they say like, oh, well, no, I'm not able to. I don't want money to be the reason why people wouldn't be brought into connection with themselves, so they get to understand through a deeper feeling of meaning that there is a whole other world waiting for them if they were only allowing themselves to step into that change. So when you're excited, then type excited in the comments and keep on taking a moment, take a moment to put in your agenda 22nd, 23rd, and the 24th of March, because there's an event coming up where you are experiencing this big, bright, new beginning, the new possibility, and how you are able to maintain the moment of newness, this start, this transition. This is why I'm so excited. This is why I'm so excited. Yes. All right. That's my share for you today. This is an invitation for that event. And I still have to come up with a name, right? And I know already what I'm going to bring. And I'm so excited for the people who will be joining, because I know it will be like shifts. Like, when you put a key into a lock and you turn over the key and a new door opens, and then, wow, how beautiful this is. That experience. That experience. All right, type excited in the comments so I can let you know some more. Okay? If this video gives you this feeling of hope, this feeling of courage, then give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family who also are looking for this new thing. They're fed up by so many things, it's just like, okay, send them the video so they hear it. They hear the calling. Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell sign so every time a new video comes out, you are receiving a notification. My name is Sige Nagels. I am a transformational coach and I help you to get very clear on your soul's calling, on your inner voice, on your inner light, and how to create personal freedom so you can embrace your true self, your beautiful, pure, true, authentic self. Isn't that amazing? If that is, then just hit the bell sign. All right? Mwah. Talk to you very soon. Bye. Happy to see you there. Bye bye.